Your brothers Chris and Luke, all actors.
Yes.
You're all actors. Which is the best?
Which is the best? Well, I don't want to say it, but I'd probably go with me.
Yeah! I think
And what about Chris and Thor's?
Hey, he can kick his ass.
Not
They grew
afraid
up
of him.
fighting.
I'm not afraid of him at all.
Nah, I am, but...
Oh, God of Thunder. Whatever.
Big whoop.
I'll take you down. Yeah, show you.
Do people ever mix up you and your brother in interviews? And has it ever happened?
That'd be the worst interview of all time. Wait, were you in Thor? Or what are you? I don't understand. Who are you? Why are you here right now?
What would your reaction be if someone came in and said, "Oh, so Chris, how's it going?"
You're an idiot. This is your job.
You should know
Your
that.
absolute favorite Miley song? And would you be able to sing a little bit for us? And do the Dance the Party in the USA, please. What's your favorite? And perform. I'd like you to perform a snippet as well.
Party in the USA.
Can I hear just a bit of it?
Party in the USA, yeah.
No, you have to do not do it.
Not in my head like, yeah.
Before you came to Hollywood, I read that you'd had a few different jobs as a librarian, a plumber, an electrician. Yeah, I was surprised by the librarian. Is that not true?
Librarian's not true. Not that I know of. I don't know where that one came from. I can barely read. I don't know. I'm not sure where the librarian thing would come
What
from.
about an electrician?
How would you describe Peter?
Peter. He's a good kid. He makes delicious bread.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Peter.
And your mom was a school teacher, correct?
My mum was a school teacher. She was,
What did she teach?
she taught me for 2 years in a row in high school. And
Oh, you had your mom in school.
for English and for sex education.
Sex education.
Yeah.
Now, what is that like, having your mom teach you sex education?
Exactly what you think it's like, really uncomfortable. Yeah.
I mean-
Again, it was interesting until she starts, talking about her own personal experiences. And that's when I just head out the door.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Mum. I'll see you at home.
You were here, was a few years ago, I think. You were still living with your brother Chris, Thor,
That was, yeah.
before he was Thor.
That was
Before.
before. That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a while
It
ago.
was, yeah, we were sleeping in the same bed at the same time. I think. Just holding each other, nurturing each
Do you
other.
miss him? Do you miss living with him?
I miss the smell of him next to me in my bed. I just wish we could sleep together still.
And
You threw a knife at your brother.
I threw it at his head when I was about 8, and the handle hit him in the head.
the handle side got him.
Yeah, it was just like a warning, like if you mess with me, I'll throw a knife at your head. So,
Chris?
Doing great.
Got a brother called Chris.
That's right. He has a movie coming out this weekend.
He's got a movie coming out. Yeah.
Where he plays a very dangerous man.
God of Thunder.
Some of that as well. Yeah.
Chris, if you can sleep for me.
Yeah, Chris Van Vliet, CBS Cleveland.
And you do have the same last name, now that I think about it.
Yeah, they're brothers. Can you believe that?
I honestly never put that together.
Congrats to both of you guys on the film.
Congrats to both the brothers.
Yeah,
man.
no, congrats.
Jesus Christ.
Liam and Chris.
Just got that name.
Cheers to them.
We never talked about it.
Never,
Oh my God.
never even occurred to me.
You know, they kind of look similar. You see that?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I mean,
awesome.
now that he mentions it, I totally get it. I totally get
Never
it.
cease to surprise me.
Now, your second time working with Jennifer Lawrence. Tell me about working with her. Is she an intense actress? She pretty loose on the set? What do you...
she says whatever she wants, anytime she wants. And then, she's number one, so she kind of sets the bar for everyone else.
Right.
And when she's that unfiltered, everyone else becomes
give me
that
an example.
unfiltered,
What is
Well,
unfiltered?
there's certain things, right before action, literally a second before action, she'll turn to me and ask me if I have sex with kangaroos or anything like that. It's those kind of questions,
Right.
non-stop, all day long. And
do you have to...
and then they'll call action, and she walks, she'll go deadpan, and she'll walk straight into the scene, and I'm standing like this. I'm like, what are we doing? Yes, well, no, I don't have sex with kangaroos.
Oh, you don't? That's one I didn't know. I know.
2 weeks go by, and I literally celebrate with all my best friends in Australia, and I'm basically like, see you later. I'm going to the US, and I've got this part, and then I get this call from my Australian agent, and he goes, sit down. I said, why? He goes, just take a seat. And he said the film's not going to happen anymore. They've rewritten the script, and it's not going to happen anymore. And I remember just being one, upset that it wasn't going to happen, but more embarrassed that I'd kind of said this to all my friends. And
I got whipped for 3 days, which is good and bad, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Whipping.
Are you? No,
I'm not the kind of person that likes to get whipped.
No.
Do you feel the stripe, Liam, is helpful in the elimination of odors or the
Well, you know what it does is it allows me to know where my toes are.
Right.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my foot.
Because you want to look at a sock and figure out where did the toes go.
Then you can go. Hold on, let me get this one. Okay. Yeah, all right.
You know what? Rarely have I seen a man crack his toes. That was a demonstration of flexibility that
Some of these exotic creatures in Australia that we don't have. Do we have any exotic creatures that you don't have? Is there anything that you saw here where you were like, oh my God?
Yeah, the biggest thing was squirrels. I feel like they have a look on their face where they know something that you don't, that they're planning something. I don't trust them, to be honest. But that's just me.
Josh Hutcherson took me to his place in Kentucky. We were shooting in Asheville, and we drove to Kentucky, and he said that there was a White Castle right by his house. So we planned on going there, and we bought 3 or 4 of these briefcases of White Castle burgers.
Yeah.
They're literally a briefcase, and we took them back to his house, and we ate them, and then about half an hour later, this was our first real bonding experience, me and Josh. This is when we really became good friends. And we went out into his garden and we threw up together.
We made pancakes the other day. What do you really think about the stuff that I make? Do you really hate my cooking like you say, or are you just trying to be cute? What do you... Oh, yeah.
Hold on a tick.
A tick?
You making pancakes wasn't really making I mean, you sprayed it out of a can into a pan.
But, like, what about my other food that I, like, sometimes make? I don't really make
Like the
much.
oatmeal out of the bag? Like that kind of thing?
I don't burn it or anything, or, like...
You warm things up really well.
Thank you.
Yeah. We had a scene where he kicks me in the chest, and he wasn't supposed to really hit me in the chest, and we did a take, and he did a full Van Damme kick, and it hit me right in the chest. And after the take, Ron sort of came over and was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. No worries." And then he came up and he said, "It's okay. It's a controlled kick." I was like, "Well, it's not that controlled because you hit me."
We say to each other. Me and Woody go back home together. You're wittier.
No,
you're
you
wittier
are.
than
You're
her.
the wittiest.
She's
You're
dumb.
wittier
She's not
than
that
her.
witty. She's just an idiot. You're wittier.